to the stadium and the fans welcomed you?
Yeah, no, it's been an incredible experience so far. Obviously, a lot going on, a lot of new faces, new surroundings, but yeah, I mean, the reception that me and my family have got since we've been here, the reception at the game last night was just magical, really. So really excited to be here, and yeah, just can't wait to kind of settle down and get to work.
Thank you very much. Herr Dresen, Sie haben den Transfer Maß.
Main reason for you to leave Tottenham?
Yeah, I think I've always said in my career I've wanted to keep improving, keep pushing myself to, you know, my limits and see how far that can take me. And ultimately, I wanted to be playing at the highest level. I wanted to be playing in the Champions League. I wanted to be fighting for titles every year. So yeah, coming to Bayern Munich, one of the biggest clubs in the world, gives me that opportunity. So I'm looking forward to that challenge. Yeah, I think obviously I spent my whole career and my whole life in England and in the Premier League, so it might take a bit of adapting to get used to a new league and playing against different teams. As you saw yesterday with Leipzig, they've got some great teams in this league and it's going to be a real challenge. I know everyone expects Bayern Munich just to walk away and win the league every year, but I think as you've seen, the teams are improving and it's getting tougher and tougher. So it's a challenge every season, and for me it's just about settling in as comfortable as possible, understanding the different types of teams, the way I have to play and adapt, and I've done that throughout my whole career, whether it's with Tottenham or with the national team, and I'll do that here.
Back to London in this final and get this trophy.
Yeah, of course. It's still quite a way away, but no, for it to be at Wembley is obviously exciting. Like I said earlier, joining this club was to try and win the Champions League and have a good chance of winning the Champions League. So, of course, a long way to go, but that prospect of trying to win it at Wembley would be amazing for me personally, of course, I'm not going to lie. So we'll have to see how the season goes first, and hopefully we can manage to achieve that.
Und nicht triffst, dass es ja, dann schwierig wird.
No, I think for me it's just about coming in and trying to help the team as much as possible. Of course, being a striker and being a goal scorer, people are expecting me to do that, but look, we've got amazing quality in the team. I've only been here for 2 days, one game yesterday and one training session today, so I'm still getting to know the players, but it's part of the reason I joined this club, because they've got amazing talent, and you know, I feel like if we can connect and we can get a good connection, then of course I will score goals. So, but as always in my career, you know, I never panic if I don't. I give my all every game. I try and work for the team, and I think I've shown that my game is more than just goal scoring and trying to link up play and help with assists and build up. So that's what I'll try and do starting on Friday.
Dann noch hier.
About 4 years ago, you were an opponent of Bayern in the Champions League and you lost 2-7. How do you remember this day, and did it have an influence on the fact that you are here today?
I don't remember that game. What game was that? No, of course it was a tough game. All I remember is I scored a penalty that game, and other than that, it was worth forgetting. So no, look, Bayern Munich are one of the best teams and have been one of the best teams in the world for a long, long time now. So I don't think that game in particular swayed my decision, but I've always known that they're a big club, and I'm excited to be here.
Let's move in with Daniel Levy.
No, of course it's always going to be a tough decision. I was at Tottenham for 19 years of my life, so you know, everyone knows that the club is connected with me and with my heart. But ultimately, like I said earlier, I'm a professional and I've always pushed myself to my limits, and I just felt like the time was right. You know, I needed to be playing at the highest level. I needed to be playing Champions League, trying to win titles every year. So when I thought about it, and obviously Bayern got in touch, it was a decision I wanted to make. And of course, the people will talk about the record and talk about Shearer, but look, I've got plenty of football left in my career. For now, it's to concentrate on trying to achieve things here, trying to push myself, trying to push the team, and try and reach new levels with this club. and that's all my focus is on right now.
But are you going to start learning the German language? And if I can ask, what words have you learned so far?
Service is one word. No, it's something, of course, I'm going to try and learn. I think I want to try and embrace the culture, embrace the country. So, yeah, I'll be having lessons at least once or twice a week to try and pick that up. I mean, you know, we have a lot of English-speaking players and staff around the club as well, which obviously helps me. But ultimately, yeah, I do want to learn. I want to, you know, try and fit in as much as possible, and the best way of doing that is understanding the language. I mean, it will be tough. I've heard it's a tough language to learn, but it's something I'm willing to try.
Harmonieren könnte, wie mit Robert Lewandowski und Müller jahrelang hier in München. Danke.
Yeah, no, I met Thomas yesterday, and yeah, he was full of energy and welcomed me well. He's already asked me for a game of golf, so I'm sure we'll organise that soon. But no, I think, you know, he's proven year on year what a great player he is. I think he's one of the biggest leaders in this team from what I've seen so far. So I look forward to playing with him. I think we can complement each other very well. He obviously scores and gets assists, and so do I. So yeah, look, I'm excited to play with these type of players, and yeah, I'm sure me and Thomas will get to know each other quite well over the next period.
We switch to the first row, yes, please.
Harry, when did you decide that you were definitely coming to Munich? And was there a point where you thought the deal might not happen? And what did Gareth Southgate say when you told him you were coming?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the talks have been ongoing for a couple of months now, and yeah, I always said if there was a deal that worked for all three parties, then, you know, we can do it. Going into my last year of the contract, I said I didn't want it to be a distraction for the new manager and the new team at Tottenham. So, yeah, I was excited to come. And, of course, the last kind of 48 hours of the deal was pretty up and down and a bit of a roller coaster. But I was just really happy once we got over the line. And, yeah, Gareth sent me a text yesterday just congratulating me, and obviously he said he'll give me a call over the next week once things calm down a little bit. But no, look, I think he'll be excited. You know, he knows his striker for England is playing at the highest level, and that can only help the national team.
This was right for everybody in your family.
Yeah, no, I remember when Beckham went to Madrid and how big that was. I've no secret that I was a massive David Beckham fan when I was younger, but I think for me as well, I never wanted to get to the end of my career and regret not experiencing different leagues and different cultures and different competitions. So that was a big part of that decision as well. And yeah, the Thomas, the manager, yeah, it was a big part. You know, we spoke, and I really enjoyed his energy and the way he wants to play and the vision he had for me and the team. And of course, I have another baby due in a couple of weeks, so it was a lot going on. But ultimately, you know, my family were fully behind me, and we all made the best decision what we thought for me and my family was. And yeah, now we have a little bit of stuff to sort out, and with the pregnancy and things like that. But that's life, and that's part of the experience. So I'm sure everything will be fine. And ultimately, you know, come Friday, once the season starts, that's where the main focus will lie.
100 Millionen, nichts Ungewöhnliches mehr. Ist das ein großes Thema in England oder ja, normal?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think, of course, 100 million is still 100 million, so it's a lot of money. So, yeah, I haven't really had time to really be on my phone or see how it's all playing out back home. But no, of course, I feel that responsibility whenever a club spends a huge amount of money on you. You feel like you have a responsibility to repay that. But yeah, for me, I always feel like, you know, I do my best talking on the pitch, and that's what I'll continue to do. You know, ultimately, they pay the money to try and help them achieve, you know, big things, and I want to achieve big things, so we're all on the same path for that. No, I heard they was interested. I haven't really had a chance to talk to Carl himself, but look, every player has their own reasons, their own decisions. I'm sure I'll catch up with him on international duty next month. But yeah, look, if he decided to stay, he's decided to stay. I wish Carl all the best. He's a great guy, first and foremost, and an amazing player. So look, he's won everything he's wanted to win at City, so his decision was down to him, and you have to respect that.
First being substituted, and after that having that kind of game.
Yeah, no, it was just amazing to see the reception that I got. You know, walking out before the game, first and foremost, and hearing the fans start to sing my name and give me the round of applause, etc. And then, yeah, throughout the game, I could hear them singing, and then obviously I was warming up, and the game, of course, wasn't going so well, and with 30 minutes to go, managed to get on. And it was unfortunate that we kind of gave away the penalty so quickly after coming on, because it really killed the momentum of the game. But no, ultimately, of course, I wanted to come here and win last night, and the whole team wanted to win, but that wasn't the case. But it's no time to panic. I think there's a long season ahead, and you know, I'm just excited now to kind of settle down after these few days, get to training, get to know the team even more, and try and help them. But overall, all I can say is thank you to the fans and everyone at Bayern Munich for the amazing reception, and yeah, hopefully I can give them some reasons to cheer over the season.
During your time in Munich as a player?
Yeah, I think yeah, they've won it many times in a row, but it's still the pressure of being able to do that in the next season and the next season. And yeah, for me, is to try and win every title we have this season. I think that's the expectation of Bayern Munich. That's the reality they want to set and the targets they want to set, and I think they're achievable. So yeah, my job is to try and help make that happen. And yeah, I think if we get to the end of the season and we haven't won every trophy, I think the club will be a little disappointed, but we know it's going to be very tough to achieve that as well. So we're not taking anything for granted, and you know, this is my first time here, so for me it's just about trying to push the team and obviously win the title, win the cup, and try and win the Champions League as well.
Who've had that opportunity, about what they made of it?
Yeah, I think that was part of the reason. Like I touched on, the experience of feeling a new country, feeling a new league was something that I really wanted to do in my career. I didn't quite know when it was going to be, but of course it's now. And I spoke to Trips, Kieran, quite a lot about his time in Madrid, and he loved every second of it. He loved just the new surroundings, the new team, and the league. So, and I think that really helped him as a player to improve and push on. So, I'm hoping that will do the same for me. And yeah, ultimately that's why I'm here, is for many reasons, not just football reasons, but for life as well.
How hard was that? And if not, when will you?
No, yeah, I didn't get the chance to. I sent kind of the group a text that I was leaving, and I said, you know, when I get the time to go back, I'll come in and say bye to everyone properly, and not just the players, but the staff. You know, a lot of the chefs, the kitmen, the physios. You know, I've spent over 15 years of my life with. So yeah, I didn't get that time because things were so up and down. But for sure, over the next few weeks or whenever I get some time to go back, I'll go in and say bye properly to everyone.
Photo together, you and
thank you.
And thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thanks.